7A at Ian Crescent, Victoria Island. Yes, that's where we are located. I say this every week in case you want to bring business. Yes, we're here for you. Yes, I am Zaynab Yekeen, and this is Maternity Line Show. Welcome to the show. Once again, check your time. It's 12:21 right now. If you're just joining in, yes, this is Maternity Line Show. Every Friday we do this on this beautiful studio. On this beautiful dial. Yes. So today, of course, Children's Day was just 3 days ago. That's right. Yes. And it's my pleasure to celebrate our future leaders today on the show. Yes, I do this every year. Yes. Remember what we did last year when we brought specially abled kids in? We played their voices, and then the previous years we had Jody, yes, the owner of the song you are listening to in the background. Yes, she was live with us in the studio. But today, we are switching things up a bit. Guess what? Sometimes it is not enough to celebrate these children, but also to have conversations on issues that affects these children. Very important. So beyond celebration, we have serious conversation. And let me tell you why Children's Day. Okay, I'll be right back. Yes, sorry, Lagos. My digital producer was signaling me to correct one or two while on air. So apologies. So I'm back, basically. So Children's Day, as I said, is very significant in the life of every Nigerian child, because in addition to the festivities and celebration of the day also draws attention, yes, and brings to the fore awareness on problems faced by children in the society, including children's right to health, education, and of course to protection. So once again, I say happy Children's Day to our lovely children in the house. I know they're in school right now. Yes, so I'm not doing this alone, by the way. I do have a guest. Yes, he's the friend of the house. Is no other person but a renowned, when you hear his name, you will know that indeed he's the right person for this conversation. I do have Mr. Abimbola Ojenike, Esquire. Okay.
It's great to be here.
Great to have you.
Happy Children's
here.
Day again.
Thank you. Happy Children's Day in arrears. Yes, but
yes,
this is still the week anyway. Yeah, so you just heard the voice of Mr. Abimbola Ojenike, co-founder of the Destiny Trust, an organization dedicated to rescuing and empowering vulnerable children through education, shelter, and skill development. It is not just about that. So this man has a tech hub where he empowers children. Is a lot, but because of time, when I come back, I will be talking more about all that he does. Before then, I think there is a message for Lagos here from Kemi. Please stay here. I'll be right back.
In the midst of it all, we talk to inform.
Talking about politicians, I have a story on Knox Trail closure of broadcast stations by Zamfara government.
Be part of the conversation round the clock.
These guys, everything is interwoven.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire, their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight, each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher, the battle returns and it's full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with Gloriana and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more.
Fan Battle 4 starts Tuesday, June 3rd through July from 7 p.m. weekdays on Nigeria Info.
Fan Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you know? Did you know? Your dose of facts we bet you never knew. Right here on Nigeria Info 99.3.
Did you know that people who eat whatever they want and stay slim have a slow metabolism, not fast? A skinny person tends to have less muscle mass than others, meaning their basal metabolic rate, BMR, is slower than those of a high muscle mass. This gives them a slow metabolism, not a fast one.
Another piece of the puzzle now revealed. Keep questioning, keep listening. Only on Nigeria Info 99.3.
You've tried calling in, sending messages.
You've wanted to share your thoughts, your opinions, and make your voice heard.
But time always runs out, and you never get the opportunity.
Now you have a chance.
Voice of the People on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Everybody's listening. Voice of the People.
Record yourself expressing your opinion on any issue of concern in 30 seconds.
Speak up, say your piece, raise your concern on Voice of the People.
Send a 30-second video from a quiet place for the best audio.
Send your Voice of the People 30-second video entry on social media at Nigeria Info FM Lagos.
Voice of the People on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk. Nigeria is listening.
To take control of the money where you dey make and wetin go happen next na the koko of life o. For plenty people dem, how to manage their money dey start with how dem dey run things with their partner. But true, plenty sense dey inside family planning. When you do family planning, you go fit to use Confido take dey run things with your partner under the moon. You go get plenty joy as money wey you dey make go reach you spend, and your health and your well-being go dey protected. No tanda dey look o. Make you join body with plenty people dem wey don discover the joy wey dey inside of family planning for Lagos. Remember say you fit to choose from different plans wey dey available and make everything sweet for your future. Visit your health center today. Oya, make this move now. Make your future dey full with happiness and dey good health. Na the Challenge Initiative TCI and Development Communications Network DEFCOMS do this message.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire. Their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight. Each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher. The battle returns, and it's full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with Gloriana and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more.
Fan Battle 4 starts Tuesday, June 3rd through July from 7 p.m. weekdays on Nigeria Info.
Fan Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
It's 99.3 Nigeria Info. If you're just joining us right now, that is the dial you are on to. And this is Maternity Line Show. My name is Zaynab Yekeen. Of course, I did mention before we went on break that Children's Day was celebrated 3 days ago. That was on Tuesday. And of course, in Arres, we are having a very important conversation today. And the conversation is safeguarding well-being of the Nigerian child. Yes. Once again, if you are not getting it right, I'll tell you once again, we are discussing how the interest, well-being of every Nigerian child could be safeguarded, right? I mean, this is a cue from the president's speech on Children's Day, where President Tinubu says that the government is now showing more commitment to issues affecting the children. According to the president, he says our children's safety cannot be solely anchored on government policies, but on community vigilance. And this is why the president also went ahead, the government, federal government, went ahead launching a nationwide See Something, Say Something, Do Something campaign as a way to encouraging every Nigerian to become a child protection champion. Yes, so we are having that discussion today, and I would love to engage parents, guardians, caregivers, even community leaders, yes, at home, including the government, to be a part of this conversation. If you're opportunity to listen today, you know, because globally, more than 1 in 3 children experience bullying regularly. In Nigeria, studies also estimate that up to 65% of school-age children have experienced some form of physical, psychological, or social aggression. This is unacceptable, says President Tinubu. President Tinubu. Yes, so Lagos, our children in Nigeria today feel safe. Do they feel safe, respected, and heard as the president envisions? Why are children still being bullied despite strong laws and policies? Now, I'm asking you listening to me at home, can we build in Nigeria where no child suffers in silence? There are many questions to ask. I mean, this is the whole Niger conversation to be had today on the show, but because of time, let's just go straight into it. I did introduce my guest before I went on break. Once again, my guest is Mr. Abimbola Ojenike, Esquire, founder of the Destiny Trust, an organization dedicated to rescuing and empowerment vulnerable children through education. Now, Mr. Abimbola is a lawyer, yes, and he speaks to the gaps and progress in implementing the Child Rights Act and several others. All right, as President referenced in his speech. Also, Mr. Abimbola is someone who launched initiative that provide integrative care that ensures long-term education and empowerment. And the Destiny Trust has reached over 10 states in Nigeria. Am I correct?
You're right.
So supporting thousands of children across the country through tuition-free schools, scholarship, and even EdTech platform that brings quality learning to hard-to-reach areas. I mean, part of the conversation we're having today, how could people, the vulnerable people, could be inclusive of all the safeguarding principles and what have you, the president has addressed in his Children's Day speech. Now, Mr. Abimbola, let's get to that conversation already. From your work, right, with underserved and vulnerable children at the Destiny Trust, I understand that you know how important it is to safeguard a child well-being. Now, speaking of safeguarding, what does safeguarding children's rights and well-being truly mean? What does it mean? What does it look like in real life? What does it look like within the context of Nigeria? in terms of every day, when a child has to work on the street, a child goes to school, even a child comes back home from school, safeguarding well-being of the Nigerian child. What does it look like in real life?
All right, thank you.
From your work and experience.
Yes. So essentially, we are talking about an environment where there is like a structure in place or a system where children, to put it very simply, are very well protected. It means that we are able to identify the things that can cause harm to them, and we agree on what those things are.
Harms to them.
Yes, because that's another question on its own. You might think that children deserve protection from a certain thing, and then you have cultural practices and norms that will suggest to you that, oh no, that's not even a problem at all. And you can give an example: child marriage. In some areas, when you're talking about safeguarding children and you're speaking about child marriage, it's like, what are you talking about? It's not even a problem at all to them, but we know it's a big problem. So it's first identifying those things that we understand could cause harm to children, having a system in place that detects or tracks those things that are capable of causing harm, and then the responsibility, the active responsibility on behalf of everyone, every member of that community, to ensure that children are protected there. So the system, the understanding that this can potentially cause harm, and then the readiness to detect, to prevent it, and to ensure that children are protected. I mean, these are things that we focus on when we talk about safeguarding children.
I love the fact that you touched on things that could harm the children and having a system in place that tackle these harms. Also, responsibility of the society.
Absolutely.
Now, having mentioned all of that, why do you think Nigeria is getting it right or wrong, even when the focus is to have all of this?
Well, the thinking has always been that it takes a community to raise a child. And I think that the major problem we have today is that the community is being transformed. It's evolving on its own. It's not what it used to be. So children are more exposed today. So when we talk about child protection today, it's a bigger challenge. Apart from the problems you had before, yes, I read the president's speech.
Right.
And the speech itself must be commended for what it is. And we would take that as a statement of aspiration. It's an expression of where we want to be. It's a declaration of commitment. But in itself, it's not anything new. It's exactly what you already have in the chapter 2 of your constitution that talks about the fundamental responsibility of the government to ensure the welfare and protection of the people, including especially children who are they are more than the rest of us in the society or in the country. So today, there's a lot of recalibration that we have to do. We've heard about a whole range of initiatives and policies that the government is introducing. They are commendable. I'm also very happy with the sincerity of the government at this point, admitting clearly that we have a problem. The president even stated that, yes, 65% of Nigerian children today are exposed to abuse or they are not protected today. That admission is very critical in solving the problem. So that's a good thing. But the reality today is that all of those laws, we have to operationalize them. Do we have the political commitment in the real sense? Or these are things that are good to say when it's the Children's Day or about the Children's Day? So those are the questions for us. Do we have the political will? And then, do we really have a vigilant community? Can we begin to refocus on the family and on the community so that we can begin to, we might not be able to live the way we used to be.
That's right.
But there's some great value in how we used to be. So what can we do differently today? So there is the part for the individuals, and then there is the part for the community, and then the government certainly is there a political will? Are we willing to invest in the things that we need to do urgently to ensure that our children are protected? So it's a whole range of factors.
Thank you. In your very first response, I heard you say that a system in place, that sees to all these challenges the children are faced with. And I'm thinking to myself, you have also mentioned operationalizing the law, the political will, and all of that. And I'm thinking, even when we have all of this in place, with you making a reference to the fact that it's not something new, it's just yes, that already the Constitution has it all expressly outlined how it should be. And I'm thinking, is it that we don't have that the will to build a system where vulnerable children, is it that the major problem is the unwillingness to build or to follow through? I'm aware we have Children Rights Act, we have the VAP, the VAPP, and then we see children, we see videos going viral online where children are bullied, where there are stiff policies on a preschooler not to use the toilets at a particular time of the day, say from 9 a.m.
It's ridiculous.
Is it that the major problem is the unwilling to follow through, to hold our governments accountable? What exactly is the problem?
Okay, so yes, it's exactly the last point you made. It's about that absence of an accountable system. And it's a two-way thing. First, accountability on the part of the people, and then on the part of the government. Are we conscious or aware enough as a people to hold our government accountable in terms of what needs to be done immediately to ensure the protection of children? And then is the government also holding the people accountable for compliance with the laws? Because it's not the government that puts children on the street to go and beg. I mean, directly. There's someone who is doing that. There is the person who is the one raping the children at home.
Very sad.
Is there someone who is holding that person accountable? Those who are aware of the problem, like the new campaign that the president has launched, are they saying it after saying it? Are they doing something about that? So that accountability is what is really lacking, and it's why it appears today children are on their own, quote and unquote. Nobody really cares in that sense. So we need to go back to taking all of these issues seriously. Yes, fine, the government has said it again. Can we hold the government accountable to what it has said? And can people in their own homes as well then become ambassadors for the protection of children? So we need everyone. It's not the government alone. We need every individual. We need every organization. But then we need to first start with the government. It's a big problem. It's on many levels. Their education, 18.3 of them are out of school. Are the schools working today? Are the teachers teaching today? And you know that when the education system is not working, many other things will not work. The school is where people become aware of their rights. The school itself can be a hub for humanitarian intervention for the children.
That's right.
It's where you see each other. What's this mark on your face? Who did what to you? And the person can say, oh, it was one uncle at home. They can have someone outside of the home to speak to. But when they are not even in school, it means that it's more likely that they will be exposed to abuse. And again, when you talk about the state of the economy on its own, they are all connected issues.
Of course.
Because when the economy is bad, the home cannot stand. The family cannot protect anybody. The father is not at home, has fled home already, usually fathers. The mother is struggling and then forced to neglect the children. Then the children get back on the streets. So these are all connected issues. We can't talk about protection for children.
So the teachers' welfare as well.
Because children become more vulnerable when the economy is bad, when the family cannot protect children. And that's the kind of situation we are having today. Because the economy has collapsed in a sense, the education system is not working the way it should work, and many kids are not even included in that system. Then they are in places where they're in informal environments where nobody even knows what's going on with them. where they are used for all manners of things. They are used to go and hawk. Nobody knows what happens on the streets. They can refuse to go back home after hawking on a certain day and sleep under the bridge or enter a certain slum and sleep there, and over time somebody shows them another way of life and they begin to follow that. So they are all interconnected issues. So if we say we are ready today, then let's be sure we are ready. Let's not make it an Independence Day speech. A Children's Day speech. We have heard that many times. Buhari delivered similar speeches. Indeed, you can literally take one for the other. There's no real difference. Everything that the government is talking about today has been there. We will do national homegrown feeding. The only difference now is that you have put renewed hope before it. These are things that have been in place. Are the children really eating? Are we investing in that? When we look at our budget today, is our budget really speaking to the things we are saying we want to do? Or it's saying something else? What are we funding more in the budget today? Is it really going into the education of children?
Right.
The mother and child hospitals we are talking about in every local government, is there any real provision for that? Is that what we are seeing when we look at the budget? Because no matter what you say as a government, your budget says everything about your real intention. So when we look at your budget and we cannot see everything you're saying on Children's Day, then there's a problem. If education is still not a priority in the budget today, then there's a problem. So school feeding may not be guaranteed until we have the kind of appropriation system or policy that shows clearly what is important to us, and one that points directly to the fact that it's children we are putting first, because indeed we should put them first, especially for where we are in Nigeria today.
And I'm wondering, are we truly putting the children first? Mr. Ojenike has said it's a multi-layered problem. And even in spite of the government over the years emphasizing, we are still experiencing systemic failures generally, to cap it all. And Mr. Ojenike has also touched on how the impact on bad economy can also affect the children on the home front, in the school, and within the society. And now this is a conversation that begs the question, parents listening to us at home, caregivers, be a part of this conversation. Even if you're government officials and you think there could be better way that could be explored in safeguarding the interest, well-being of these children, the numbers to call 0201 277 0993, 0201 465 7190. Safeguarding children's rights and well-being is the conversation. What should parents, schools, and governments be doing better? What would you do if your child reported to you that he or she was abused or bullied by a teacher, by a relative, or by another child? Mr. Ojenike pointed to the fact that even when a child wants to speak up, as making reference to the newly launched campaign by the president, say something, are we even giving the child the avenue? Are we giving the child the confidence to talk? How about teachers dampening the confidence of the children in school? I'm not picking on any teachers, but I have seen videos go viral this year so far, and it's something that worries me rather. Lagos, be a part of this conversation. Once again, you can drop your message on WhatsApp 0809 597 5805. Mr. Ojenike, while I'm trying to engage our listeners, I would love to ask this question. And the question is, do you, as someone who has been engaging, helping children, empowering children, vulnerable children on the streets, do you believe that parents, or is believe the word to use? Do you say parents has been a major cause for these children roaming the streets, children not being in class, or is it our society not making it easy for maybe children or maybe the parent themselves to get these children in school?
Well, I think it's both. First is the family going through the pressure, the social pressure, the social economic pressure, and then the family then surrendering what is ordinarily its primary responsibility. So you see that many more parents are willing to just let children go. People are looking for who to dump their children with. We say no to that all the time. We are not to take children from their parents. If you are there, you are not dead. So it means you can do something. But today, if you need 100 children, before the end of today, you're looking for parents that will just come and dump their children. You would find more than 100. It's that terrible. Why are people more willing to neglect children today? And it's the beginning of the problem. They feel, the economy is so hard and I can't help myself. So let children go and find their own way. And that's the beginning of the collapse. So if the family collapses, every other thing, follows. The society crumbles, essentially.
All right. I have a message here. The message is coming from Fidelis. Fidelis says, good afternoon, Zaynab. This is a serious one today on Maternity Line Show. Well done. Good to hear Mr. Ojenike's voice again on Maternity Line Show. Please ask Mr. Ojenike, like you are putting the questions to us at home already. How can the government help us parents to make it even more easier for our children to be better future leaders?
Well, the very simple one is for the government itself to model what we are talking about, to model good leadership. So if you have never experienced good leadership before, it will be hard for you to say you want to be a good leader in that sense. Then you will be a self-taught leader. So the political class today can help so much more. Just model good leadership, and then children will follow. We cannot put a burden on the children that is bigger than the one that we are carrying as adults. So we first have to lead by example, so that those who are coming behind us will begin to learn the basic principles of leadership, basic honesty, integrity, of course, and then personal responsibility, accountability. So if we show that, kids will learn all of that from us, because kids don't listen to what we say. They look at what we do. So you can tell them anything about, this is how you should be. They look at what you're doing instead. So the only way the government or the political leaders of today can help us to raise good leaders is for them to first be good leaders today. Children will follow automatically. That's their own way. They look at examples.
All right, Fidelis, I hope Mr. Ojenike answers your questions already. We have this one coming from Alim from Lugbe. Alim says, well done. This is a good one I'm listening to on Nigerian Info this afternoon. Maternity Line Show. This is a good one I'm listening to this afternoon. Maternity Line Show. Well done. All right, sir. The numbers to call if you're trying to call into the show: 0201 2770993, 0201 4657190. Again, WhatsApp line is 0809 5975805. We do have an announcement. Please stay here. Don't go away.
Lagos, I've got something fun for kids, parents, guardians, uncles, aunties, whoever you are. This is for you. The Kids FM Festival 2.0 is back. Get your families ready and let's have some fun with games, music, and so much more. If you missed the first one, don't miss the second edition of the Kids FM Festival, happening June 1st, 2025 at the Balmoral Convention Center, Lagos. Time 12 p.m. sharp. Don't miss the fun. Don't miss the vibes. Bring your friends, brothers, sisters, moms, dads, aunts and uncles, and let's turn up. It's the Kids FM Festival. Let's make memories that sparkle.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Nigeria's football fan festival is back. It's Goal Fest 2025, featuring live performances by Mayokun, DJ YK Mule, Danny S, Ladipo, Energy God, CO to the TUN, Fabulous, The Hype Man, and DJ Paparazzi. Come watch the UEFA Champions League finals on a super huge screen. Goal Fest 2025 will take place on the 31st of May 2025 at the Balmoral Convention Center, Federal Palace Hotel, Victoria Island, Lagos. Time 12 noon. Limited tickets are available. Get your tickets now at www.goalfestnigeria.com. Goal Fest 2025 is powered by Femi and the Gang and Football Republic.
Sponsored by Squadron Dark Rum. Proudly refreshed by Pepsi.
It is an incontrovertible fact that the future of power is solar. It is becoming increasingly clear that solar is the way to go if reliable, clean, and uninterrupted power is our goal. Our homes need power. Our offices need power. Our public buildings need power. Our lives and activities need power. And of course, I mean reliable power. Now, at the Solar World Electric Technology Limited, we have cut our teeth as professionals in the business of solar and renewable energy, ranging from inverters, lithium-ion batteries, solar panels, solar water heating systems, solar street lights, etc. You can visit our regional head office at the 26 Ima Abimbola Code off Fola Oshibo, Lekki Phase 1, Lagos, or our website on www.solarworldelectric.com, or you can call us on 0906 331 5492. Solar World Electric Technology Limited. We are redefining the limits.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire. Their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight. Each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher. The battle returns and it's full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Step right up. It's time for more.
Fan Battle 4 starts Tuesday, June 3rd through July from 7 p.m. weekdays on Nigeria Info.
Fan Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
All right, Lagos, we are back and we are discussing how or ways to safeguard interest, well-being of our children, taking a cue from the president's speech on Children's Day. If you're just joining, this is 99.3 Nigeria Info, and we do not have enough time. Again, safeguarding children's rights and well-being is the conversation. I saw that you were trying to call while we were on break. You can call now or never. But I still have more messages pouring in. Before I read any other message right now, let me ask our guest this last question. Now, you touched on, you did emphasize the fact that it's not even new. Buhari has said something in the past. Even the current government is saying that, even governments over the years. And I'm thinking to myself, how do we move from policy announcements to real action in communities where children are most at risk? I mean, underserved children, like what you're doing, vulnerable children, how? Because this is also a very important point to mention.
Primarily, the government needs to back that commitment with real investment. Let's see that.
Okay.
Because for all the laws we have talked about, the laws will not implement themselves. They will not operationalize themselves. So let's see those agencies that have been set up, the institutional framework you have around that. Let's see that at work actively. They are there, some comatose, some have become, the regular civil service kind of institution. So let's see the work. Let them have the investment. let's see the National Commission for Almajiri and Heart of School Children really doing the work.
All right.
And that's it.
Thank you so much for answering that question. Robert, I'm sorry you might not be able to get answer to your question. He's saying that you should also talk about orphans who are not get anyone to help them. Many of them are on the streets. Sadly, our time is far spent. We'd love to have Mr. Ojenike again in the future to have a similar conversation. Thank you so much, Mr. Ojenike, for
welcome.
making it
It's
over to the studio. Robert, sorry about that. You can always listen to the show again on the website. All right, Lagos, it's time for the news, and Yvonne Haifo is live in the studio. Please stick around.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.